Connection established.
Access granted.
Are you also one of its victims? Or perhaps you have heard these.
Yes, fake news and misinformation were one of the serious problems. But what is fake news? What is misinformation? Fake news has no basis in fact, but is presented as being factually accurate, which was created to deliberately misinform or deceive readers. Misinformation, on the other hand, is the sharing of inaccurate and misleading information in an unintentional way. With the rise of technology, people usually acquire information from the social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But people immediately fall in believing fake news. Fake news will affect each one of us negatively as it helps in spreading misinformation. An example of that is this.
Yes! There is no class tomorrow. Jimuel shared a post that there will be no class tomorrow. It's gonna be a long weekend. Yes!
The next day.
Louie, why are you absent yesterday? You missed many schoolworks.
What? I thought there were no class yesterday. Look, Jimuel shared it on Facebook.
Come on, bro. That's a false information. You know what? You're a victim of fake news.
Fake news?
In order to fight fake news, here are the 6 ways that is helpful in eliminating or spotting a fake news to avoid the spread of misinformation.
First, check the source. Checking the source of a news is one way to spot fake news. Checking the source will give us the background of the publisher, author, and their credentials. Most credible sources of information will have qualified writer and the organization's name attributed to it. If you're going to find information, especially in Facebook, make sure that page or that person is verified. You can determine if they were verified if you see a check signs inside its name, and that indicates that page was a verified one. Look for any grammatical errors or spelling. Usually, credible information such as announcement is always written without errors or seldom because expert people wrote it. If you witness many mistakes, then probably it's just fake news or not reliable one.
Third is to check the date. It is important to check the date the news was published, because if you don't pay attention on the date, you might falsely impress it as the latest news, and you might share it with others, or maybe a reposted image or article had been presented, which may lead to misinformation.
Learn to read the whole article. It is important that you must read the whole article to be able to know what the article is all about. Don't always believe what the headlines say, but read the whole article. You never know, the certain article contains misleading information that will affect not just you, everyone. Make sure that the article contains solid proof.
Fifth, look for other supporting information. Never rely on one article. try to search if that certain article was already reported by other well-known or verified publisher. In this way, it will assert you that the information was true because you know that it was already reported by others.
Lastly, train yourself to think logically or use your common sense. Identifying fake news is quite daring. People who are not trained to think logically are the ones who can easily misled by fake news. If you already know that certain news was already a fake news, then don't share it.
Let's make social media one of the safest place for reliable sources of information.
Think before you share.
Let's stop the spread of fake news.